first thing, we are going to take our yellow shade. And like I told you earlier, oil pastels are very, very soft. Okay. So you will need to use them really softly. Do not press the oil pastels too much. Okay. So first thing, just in the middle of your sheet, in the middle of the sheet, I'm just going to make a small circle. It's okay if the circle is not perfect, but we will make a small circle here. Okay. And I'm going to start coloring. Can you see? I will be coloring only from one direction. If we color in too many directions, our picture does not look good once it is complete. So always start with one direction. Either you do left to right or you do up and down, and your whole picture will be in the same direction. So now I'm going to go to my next yellow, a little darker yellow. So in the center, we always start with the light colors. So what happens if I use black first? It will get dirty, your sheet will get messy, and always make sure you do not put your hand on your sheet. Always try and keep it a little above your sheet so the color doesn't touch your palm and doesn't get dirty. Now, can you see I have two circles? One is a light yellow circle, one is a darker yellow circle. Now, how do I mix these two colors? Now, watch carefully. On the lighter yellow, I will make a little darker yellow, a little bit. So, when you mix, what happens? The color gets merged very nicely. So it gets mixed. If you still feel it's not mixed much, you can go back to your lighter yellow and merge both the colors. Always make sure you do it slowly and softly. Now, my next color is light orange. I will make another circle right next to the big circle. So this way it's easier for us to make our shades of the sunrise or the sunset. So I've drawn a circle and now I will start coloring it. And all of you notice I am using only one direction, or I'm going in the direction of the shape. That's a circle. Now can you see there is a orange circle, there's a dark yellow and a light yellow. Now what are we going to do? We'll take the dark yellow again and I'm going to mix the shades. Children, this is how you will shade between colors. I will also show you how it will look when you use a tissue and when you merge with a tissue, what happens. I would prefer not using it, but I will show you how to do it. So if I have a tissue paper and if I use the tissue paper to merge the color, just watch, it will merge well. But what happens? Half the color comes off onto the tissue paper. So you're actually wasting, or rather the color is coming out. So you might as well do it with your crayon or with your oil pastel. In case you want smoother finish, in case you want your picture to be smooth and completed, then you can use a tissue paper and use it very lightly to merge both the colors. Can you see how it merges? Maybe it's slightly faster, but I would prefer using the color itself to merge it. But you can also see how it merges like this. Okay, so I've come almost to the end of the orange color. Next, our next color will be, we will use a red shade. So I'm going to continue the same way. So we are done with the background. So we have so many beautiful shades of the sun. So now we are going to color the branch completely black. We'll be using black color. So children, another thing, the oil pastel becomes flat because you're coloring using this part. So when you're doing the corners, always keep your oil pastel to a angle, keep it in an angle and then draw, you'll get thinner lines, see? But if I do it like this, I'll get thick lines. So when you do it from the corner, you will get a thinner line like that. So now one more thing that you all should remember. When you use a darker color, it should always be towards the end, especially brown, black. These are really dark pigmented colors. So always use it in the end. And can you see I'm not letting my hand touch the book? Because if I do that, the sheet will get messy. So once I'm done with the branches, I'm going to add a few leaves to the branch. Let's not leave the branch completely empty or just bare branches. We'll add a few lines to it, few more leaves to it. Okay, so we are done with the branch. Now I'm going to add a few leaves. You don't have to add too much, just a few here and there. Children, you all can get as creative as possible. You all can add so much to this picture. You can add maybe birds. You can add more flowers. There's so many things you can add. Maybe you can draw a butterfly somewhere. Maybe some birds flying. So you see, this part I've done a few leaves. So this part also I will add a few. And make sure your drawing pencils or your shading pencils should never be too sharp. It should be slightly blunt itself, because if it's too sharp, it can tear your sheet or the lead can break. So we are done this much. Now I'm just going to add a little bird sitting on the branch. I'm just going to clean my color. Can you see? There is so much of color in it. So I'm going to wipe this off and then I'm going to draw my bird. You can just draw a simple bird. So I'm using a little circle. Then I made a beak. Then I'm going to make the body of the bird. I'll also show you how you can draw simple birds. And then I'm going to color the inside completely black. And accordingly, you can make the bird bigger if you feel it is small for the picture. And I'm going to draw the tail. So you can do this. You can also draw simple birds using there's so many different things that you can do, children. You can also make the birds are smaller because it's more far away. This bird is closer, so I've made it slightly bigger. So once we are done, this is how our picture is going to look. And if you see, the colors blend in so well and the colors look even brighter because we've made our branch black. So there you go. That's our beautiful scenery for today.